Hello good people of the internet, my name is Andy and you're watching Get Curio, and in today's video we're going to be painting the Overgourd. This is a miniature by Reaper Miniatures and it's part of their Reaper Bones 5 Kickstarter. And I only really got this not too long ago, but I did an unboxing of a video which I'll show elsewhere. This mini really stood out to me and I really wanted to work on it first. So the first part that I'm doing is just applying a base coat all over the miniature, and I use the Vallejo black primer on my airbrush. All other paints that I use, bar one other, is from the Reaper MSP range, and it's the first time using the Master Series paints, and I will admit they're absolutely brilliant. Excellent paints for layering, which is what I did in this video. And this was really an opportunity for me to try a lot more vibrant colours, as well as practicing layering techniques as well, so we'll see a lot more of that in this video. The first colour that I worked on was the green, and like I say, I've been picking 2, maybe 3 colours for each of the areas that needed to be painted in. So starting off with a dark green, and then later on in the video you'll see me using a lighter green as a highlight. What I didn't take into consideration when I was doing this was how big the miniature actually is, because like I say, I'm used to doing things between 28mm and 35mm, maybe some big ones, but this miniature is quite big. I'd say it's about 7 inches tall. It's just one of those things where I kind of underestimated it and how long it would actually take. As you can see, I'm moving on to the orange now, and like I say, it's working with the darkest possible colour. My aim was to avoid using any sort of washes during this paint as well. Once again, I didn't take into consideration how many pumpkins there actually were on this thing. 2 of them I did in purple, and that was a slight dedication to one of my friends, Carlos. Carlos also runs a YouTube channel, and I'll put a link in for his YouTube channel you can check out in the description below. Anyway, enjoy the progress of this.
You can't
you enjoyed the music there. As you can see, I'm moving on to layering up a lot more. So here I'm using the Reaper Yellow and brushing it along the top of the pumpkins. Now, like I mentioned before, the Reaper paints are really good because they're very highly pigmented and come across really translucent. So when you actually first put the paint on, it doesn't look that great, but when it dries, it is amazing. Just only needed to add a very little amount of water, but the yellow turned out really great. And I'll be doing a 360 at the end of this video so you can check out the effect. Now with the green, I admit I probably would have watered it down a little bit more, as it's a very strong green, and possibly having a colour in between. So like I say, I went for a low light and a highlight rather than any sort of mid-tones. That's my mistake, and it's something that I'm going to learn from. And now for the eye. So freehanding isn't my strong point, so what I did before this, I actually just practiced drawing some shapes on a couple of spare bases that I had. The technique that I used here was basically by drawing, or painting I should say, a straight line right down the middle of the eye, and then basically widening it by making that line thicker and thicker and so on. Now the green paint I did actually water down quite a bit, and a lot of it did run off, so you probably noticed that I had to fix up some of the orange bits there. Also for the corners of the eye I used Vulpes Pink, which is not a Reaper paint, that's a Citadel one, and added a little bit of water to it to thin it down a bit. And for the teeth I just simply stained it with yellow and then dry brushed with white over the top. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I really enjoyed painting this Overgourd. It's a fantastic miniature, and really happy that I got this in my Reaper Kickstarter. So in the meantime, if you'd like the video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more of what I do. Stay safe and take care.